What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Bill. I want to give a big shout out to Deborah Townsend and RC Fresh. Appreciate y'all for being part of the Feezy family, for supporting your boy. Appreciate y'all. Hey, listen, man. In life, I feel like no matter where you at, where you going, where you think you going, always treat people with respect, bro. Treat people right, bro. Especially if you're in a position where you have some form of authority or say-so. The people under you, bro, treat them right, bro. Treat people with respect. If you a millionaire and you go to a fast food restaurant, you know these folks ain't got nowhere near as much money as you. Just treat them with respect, bro. They still people at the end of the day. And then I've always been big on, you just never know how life might turn out. You never know. They might be a trillionaire one day. You might be a millionaire and they might surpass you and be a trillionaire, and you might need their help and they might not help you, or it could get worse. I'm going to tell y'all something that happened. And I've actually been contemplating for about 2-3 weeks about even going into this, bro, because it kind of like just bothers my soul even replaying it in my head. But I'm going to tell you about this lady. She was a lieutenant, and her name was Lieutenant Hurd, H-U-R-D. And I'm going to tell y'all her story. So Lieutenant Hurd was a short lady. She had a little weight on her. She wasn't like she was probably almost a BBW. She was like in between almost becoming a BBW. And that just means a big girl for those of you who don't know or who gonna act like you don't know. She had a short haircut, brown skinned lady. This lady had to be every bit of 40 years old, bro. And she was one of the most disrespectful people I ever met in my life. The thing that's so crazy, at first she was a regular. She was a CO2. She was cool. She was straight. She became a sergeant. She got a little crazier than she was when she was a CO2, but she was still straight. And then they promoted her and she became a lieutenant. And when she became a lieutenant, bro, it's like everything changed. That's when she just got out of control, bro. This lady was so disrespectful. And in the prison, a lot of times the staff, especially the higher ups, are sometimes the most disrespectful ones, bro, because they feel like I'm a warden, I'm a unit manager, I'm a deputy warden, I'm a lieutenant. You's an inmate. Get your ass out my face. You's an inmate. You dirt. You the bottom of the, you know what I'm saying? That's just how they look at it and treat it. A lot of them, every one of them don't. But this specific lady, Lieutenant Hurd, bro, this lady was so rude and disrespectful. I'm talking about literally. Now, when you come out the dorm on the walk, you're supposed to have your hands behind your back. Some people will see you and be like, hey, man, tighten up. That's all they'll say. This lady come up, put your mother hands behind your back, inmate. You trying to go to the mother hole? You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes what they'll do, if they see that they really get to you, they'll keep picking every time they see you. And my reasoning for thinking they do this is because they want you to go far with it one day so all the police could come beat hell out you. I don't know. But it was this one dude in my dorm named Dre. And Dre used to let these folks get to him so bad. I'm talking about he will be in the dorm spazzing out, screaming at the police at the little glass booth with the bars covering it up. This dude will be screaming. He'll be like, it's a metal flap that's halfway in our dorm and that's halfway inside where the officers is. So if they got to give you anything, any type of paperwork, they don't got to physically touch you or nothing. They just lift up their end, they drop it in there, then the inside of the flap slides. So she'll put it in there, slide it to you, then you lift up your end and you can get it. But the end that lifts up and down, it's a heavy metal thing that covers it. So if you pick it up and drop it, it'll make a loud noise throughout the whole dorm. Man, they used to have this dude, Dre, so mad, but he'd be boom, boom, boom. He'd just keep picking it up and slamming it back down. screaming at the police, but usually it's only when Lieutenant Hurd used to come through, bro, because she used to get to him so much. Like, she might just see him and say anything crazy. I remember this particular day. He was at the flap over there, and my roommate, we was outside on the rail, and he was like, look at Dre crazy ass. I bet he about to start arguing with the folk. Like, some people find that as entertainment, and it's so sad because, like, out here on the streets, you know, you might watch a game, or you might go out and do something, go to the zoo, amusement park, whatever the hell it is you decide to do for entertainment. Bro, in prison, some people will find another person's distress as entertaining, and they'll be sitting there watching like, look, mad as hell. They're mad as hell, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, that's not funny, bro. He's at the flap talking to the officer, whatever the case. Next thing you know, he go to slamming the thing down real hard. Boom. Boom, he do it like 5 times, then he stop. You stupid. Call them up. Call the folks down here. You dumb. So the girl in the booth got a big old Kool-Aid smile on her face. But this girl is a teenager. This girl ain't no older. This girl is no older than 19 years old. I promise you. She's not even 20 years old yet. He's slamming the booth. He cussing her out, and she's sitting there smiling. And I look at the psychology behind that, like, the training that they go through before they're able to come into prison. And then once they get into prison, the people that already been in the prison that trains them. Like, bro, this girl is so young. How is it that she's so comfortable? Whatever they was talking about, she's clearly on the BS some type of way. And this man is screaming, and this is a man that has life in prison. He will never get out. And he's so mad at you and cussing you out, telling you he'll do this to you, he'll do that to you. And he's slamming the flap down on the thing real hard. Any girl that I know, especially a young girl, would be scared as hell, bro. Would be terrified. They would call the supervisor so quick. The girl is sitting there smiling like she's getting off to him being so upset, and just knowing that, I think some of them get off to knowing that I'm the officer here. I got control. And I think some of that is women that have no control at the house, bro. Or even men. They got no control at their house, or they might ain't got no family, or their spouse done left them. They word don't mean nothing. So they come into prison and just treat inmates any kind of way because they know you got to listen to us. If you don't, you going to go to the hole. You going to get your ass with whatever the answer might be. The girl sitting there smiling. She don't call a supervisor until he started talking crazy. The man told the girl, you come out that booth or you pop the door for us to go to chow, I'm going to come beat your ass and then I'm going to rip you. So, you know, it's some people in the door that's busting out laughing. As soon as he tell the girl, I will you, I'm like, oh yeah, bro throw it off. Folks gone. Folks ain't got all his marbles, bro. Because I done got extremely mad in my lifetime before, to the point I was willing to take it to any extent. And doing that to somebody was never an option. It was never even a possibility. Never even thought about it. So for him to come out his mouth and say something like that, I knew, you know, folks was kind of throwed off. The lady finally called the supervisor down there. The supervisor is Lieutenant Hurd and some other officers that come with her. And she's walking up to the dorm. The man backs up away from the door. We see her and the other officers coming. Lieutenant Hurd got a paintball gun in her hand, long paintball gun with the big thing on the top where the paintballs go. She walks in the dorm. Well, she's walking up to the dorm. When she's walking up to the door, now, you know, when all the other inmates see the folks coming, they go running around trying to hide their stuff, putting up their phones, hiding their candy bars and stuff like that. I'm still standing there chilling. I'm not even studying them because I know that issue not about to come over here to me. You know what I'm saying? That issue is about to go over there to them, and that's as far as that issue finna go. When he see her and the other officer coming up to the dorm, he backs up probably about 10 or 15 feet, put his hands up like this. He just standing there, just like this. Soon as they come in the dorm, Lieutenant Hurd come in pointing the paintball gun at him. But the thing that's so crazy, you know, I knew this lady had something wicked in her brain, bro, where she gets off to this type stuff. When she walked in the dorm, She had the paintball gun pointing at him, and she was smiling real hard. She said, yeah, DeAndre, don't play with me, DeAndre. I promise you I'll shoot you in the face with it, DeAndre. Don't play with me, you ugly. He like, LT. He got both his hands. He like, LT, listen to me, LT. Man, I'm just trying to go to medical. I'm just trying to go to medical, LT. I'm just trying to go to medical. So the lady is still, she talking about, no, ain't no medical. Ain't no medical. They shut medical down. We don't got medical no more. We don't got medical no more. She's talking crazy. She's calling this man all kind of bees, all kind of stuff she's saying. He like, I'm saying, LT, why is you talking to me like that? She talking about, nah, you said you gon' my officer. That's why I'm talking to you like that. So dude, Dre was like, LT, please, LT. Now she's smiling. Now you got other inmates in the dorm, bro, that's laughing about this. Like when she cussing him out, calling him an ugly black, it's other inmates that's busting out laughing loud enough for him to hear them too. Like they just don't care. Like y'all don't live in this dorm with this man. This man's complaining, saying he's trying to go to medical. I think he had some type of, like he need an inhaler or something. Something about his breathing. He talking about his breathing don't feel right. He need to go to medical. This lieutenant is sitting here playing games talking about, no, ain't no, we don't got medical no more. They retired. Oh, they closed the medical down. This is what she's saying, pointing the thing at the man. So the man like, LT, please, LT, I'm having trouble breathing. I just need to go to medical. So she walks up closer to the man, pointing it all in his face. The officers that's standing with her is smiling, bro. So she like, why you told my officer you are her? Why you tell that girl that? That's a young girl. Why you tell her that? He was like, LT, I promise you, man, I was just talking, LT. I was just mad. I was just trying to get y'all down here because I'm trying to go to medical. You know, I'd never do nothing like that, LT. So she like, I don't know what you would do. You ain't never going home neither? I don't know what you might try to do. Still pointing the thing in his face. This man got a life sentence, bro. You sitting here talking about, I don't know what you would do because you ain't never going home. Like, bro, I feel like that is the worst. A person that ain't never going home and you're a person that goes home every day, I feel like you should never remind them that they're never going home. Because what if it just click in their head and they say, okay, well, I'm going to make sure you don't never go home neither. And just go to hitting you with the candy bar and you die. Okay, they're going to beat him up, but you not going home neither. Your ass through. Your ass dead as a doorknob. See what I'm saying? So the lieutenant Heard tells him he needs to apologize to that girl and explain to her that he was just talking and he ain't gonna hurt her, and she'll take him up there to medical. So he agreed to it. He said, okay, LT, I'm just having trouble breathing. I just need to get to medical. So the lieutenant get on the radio, tell the officer, come in the dorm real quick. The officer comes out the booth and comes inside the dorm. When she came inside the dorm, Dre said, hey, Officer such and such, I forgot her name. He said, say, Officer such and such, I just want to let you, still got his hands up. He said, I just want to let you know, I apologize. That stuff I said to you, I never do that. You can look up my file. I ain't never did nothing crazy like that to no officer. I was just mad. I'm really having trouble breathing. I'm just trying to get to medical. I just need to see a nurse real quick. I would never, ever cause harm to you. I apologize if I made you feel any type of way, whatever. So the girl said, okay. She walked back out, went back in the booth. He said, LT, please, LT. Now, he had on some slippers and a T-shirt. You supposed to have on fully state dress before you go out the dorm. Lieutenant Heard tell him, go take them slippers off, put on your Crocs, and go put on the state shirt, tuck it in, and come on, I got you. He said, thank you, LT, thanks. She said, man, go, come on. So he go to going up the step. She go to walking out the door. She about to go in the booth and talk to the other officer while he get ready. That's what it appears like. Bro, when that lady walked out the door, you see her and the other officers that just came walking back across the yard. We can see them out the window. It was so sad, 'cause I was thinking like, damn, this lady know what she be doing, bro. She knows she get to this dude and that he will reach a point where he cussing her out and spazzing. And she just told him to go get ready. I'm finna take you to medical, and left. So it's either one or two things going on here. I believe it's the second thing. The first thing is she got something else to handle real quick, and she know people be taking way too long to get ready. So she gonna give him time to get ready and then come back and get him. Or number two, he's not spazzing out the way he usually do, and she's trying to get him to that point so she'll have a reason to shoot him with the pepper ball gun. I seriously believe that's what was going on here. So I tell dude standing next to me, I say, bro, look at this. You see that? He said, yeah, man, these folk don't give a about nobody, man. They don't care if you live or die. They don't care about none of that. And I'm like, I know that. I understand that. But do you see what's going on? Everybody know this dude, Dre, is a fool. Everybody know he will act slap stupid. Everybody know this. Lieutenant Hurd knows this. And she just told this man, go get dressed properly, state dressed. I'm about to take you to medical. And bro, she just left out the dorm and went walking up the walk somewhere. Do you see how this is her way of provoking folks? This is really what I believe in my heart. So bro, like, yeah, I see now that makes sense. I say, bro, probably about 10 minutes. I don't know why the hell it took him 10 minutes to put on the state shirt and change his flip-flops, but it did. He came back down there. He went to the door. He looking around. He looked through the glass. He don't see nobody. He lift up the flap. He asked the girl, he said, hey, what LT at? And she said something and pointed that way. So I guess she said he left. So he came walking. He was just busting laps, pacing around the dorm. Now, it's good that he was logical enough to not spaz out and just to go walking around, because I guess he's thinking like, she gonna be right back. Now, they get off at 6 p.m. It was like 4:45 or something. Man, probably about 5:30, dude went back over there to the thing. He like said something to her about Lieutenant. The girl did something like that, said whatever she said. Man, bro went to slamming the flap down again. Boom, 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 boom. Now, for y'all who probably trying to figure out what the hell is slamming the flap down gonna do, that is very, very, very irritating for the officers. The officer is in this very small booth, and it's a metal plate that they can't move that's right there. And he's picking it up and slamming it real hard. So it's a loud, loud, irritating noise. So it's very irritating for the little girl. So now he's screaming, calling her all kind of bees, skinny, anorexic, pencil, stick-looking bees. I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I don't even entertain that stuff. And don't even, you know, that stuff not even funny to me. But, bro, this dude messed around with spazzing out and cussing her out and talking crazy. And this dude messed around and said, talking about, you look like a cheese stick. I'll eat you. That was the real verification that he was crazy. I feel like I knew 100% full-fledged, 100% facts right then and there that he was most definitely throwed all the way off. He just told the girl she looked like a cheese stick and he would eat her. Bro, it just sounds funny repeating this, because it's like some stuff that goes down in the prison, bro. It's like, it's damn near unbelievable, bro. Like, really? Somebody really told the girl she looked like a cheese stick and he'd eat her? I swear to God, he said that, bro. So he spazzed. He just sitting there beating the flap, beating the flap. So the girl done called the supervisor again. So you see them walking across the field again. It's another lieutenant with her. It's the night shift lieutenant, but the lieutenants and well, not the sergeants, just the lieutenants, they got to come in like an hour early before they shift even start, just so they could get the rundown of the whole shift from the previous supervisor. Because the lieutenant run the whole shift. Far as officers, they run the whole shift. They come in, this man do the exact same thing, but the man lieutenant that's with her, he be on the straight BS 100%. So when they coming up, dude get down on his knees this time. Dre, he get down on his knees. He got his hands up like this. They come in there. Lieutenant Hurd pointing the thing at him, talking crazy. The man lieutenant looked at Lieutenant Hurd and said, hold on, put that down, LT. So she put the thing down. He said, man, get up, get off your damn knees. He said, LT, I'm just down because I don't want y'all to say I'm trying to be combative or nothing. Like, he like, man, get up off your knees, man. What's up? What's wrong with you? So he like, man, I've been trying to get to medical, man, about 2 hours. I know an hour and a half at least for a fact, man. These folks. So he like, what's wrong with you? He said, man, I need an inhaler. The one I got done ran out, man. I need one, man. I'm having real hard trouble breathing, man. So the lieutenant looked at his watch and said, man, it's damn near 6 o'clock, man. Medical closed, bro. Ain't no medical going on. Now, this is the thing about prison. Bro, medical is open well, I'm not going to say it's open, but there are nurses inside of medical 24 hours a day, every day, holidays, weekends. There is always nurses in there, bro, because stuff can happen at any moment. If a dude get busted up real bad with the candy bar on Christmas night at 1 in the morning, they can't tell him, oh, ain't no nurses up there. They got to get him up there and get him some help. And everybody knows this. So when the dude say that, Dre starts getting frustrated. He starts tripping out. He like, bro, how you gonna sit here and tell me medical clothes ain't no medical? He like, man, medical closed at 5 o'clock. He like, LT, I've been locked up for however many years, bro. You think I don't know it's always nurses up there 24/7? He like, bro, all I need is the inhaler. I'm telling you, it's like I can't barely breathe, bro. Lieutenant Hurd, standing behind the male LT, says, ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If something was wrong with him, he talking about he can't breathe. Hell, he been sitting here doing all this for over 2 hours. If he couldn't breathe and he was all that hurt, or he'd have been passed out, he'd have been died, or something would have been happened to him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. And everybody in the dorm thought that was so funny, bro. They bust out laughing. And I was just looking at it like, damn, this man been sitting here complaining about he can't really breathe. It's in his file that he does get prescribed inhalers. And they keep a bunch of inhalers, bro. I even went through something like that before, years before this happened. It's like, bro, they keep inhalers up there. The man telling you he can't breathe, bro, just take the man up there, let him, like, what's going on? So he go to screaming at Lieutenant Hurd, you stupid, stupid. So when he go to doing that, she raised the paintball gun up again. She say it again, say it again. I'm talking about she's talking to him crazy. Say it again. I'll shoot you in the face. Saying all kind of crazy stuff to him, bro. Say it again. The male lieutenant telling Dre, man, calm down, bro. Listen, this is what you do. I'm about to get you a sick call out the booth. You fill it out. Give it back to me. I'm not going to leave till you give it to me. And then I'm going to drop it off in medical, and then they'll call you first thing in the morning. Everybody in the prison know they don't call you the next day after you drop off a sick call. It's a minimum of 2 up to 3. I done seen it go up to 4 days before they finally get to you. So then he just like ain't studying the man LT no more. He go to screaming at Lieutenant Hurd about how she just left. He like, you don't keep your word, LT. You a liar. You just told me go get dressed and you just left. You a liar. You a mother liar. She's laughing, bro. She's busting out laughing. The other few officers that's with them busting out laughing. And she pointing the gun and she said, yeah, I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. Okay, do something about it. I'm a liar. Do something about it. I'm going to shoot you all in the face. Do something about it. Just sad, bro. People in the dorm still screaming and stuff like that. I mean, not screaming, but still laughing. Like it's just a comedy show going on or something. Dude go to getting mad, go to hitting his hand and all that. Dre, the man lieutenant, turned around to Lieutenant Hurd. He said, give me that. Took the gun from him. He pointed it up at her. He said, hey, you know what, bro? I don't like how aggressive you getting. I don't like how you sitting here trying to act all aggressive, punching all on your fist. He said, man, go up there to your room, pack all your property, and come on, you going to the hole. So he go to spaz, and he like, to the hole? What the am I going to the hole for, bro? I'm telling you I can't barely breathe, and I just need to go to medical. Why are you taking me to the hole? The hole is way past medical. Just take me to medical. The man ain't going for it. He like, man, go to your room, pack all your property, come on back up out of here. Now, we got laundry carts that comes in the dorm. That's what we put all our dirty laundry in. We send it out, and then they wash it and put it back in there and send it back in here to us. But, like, at a time like this, the day before laundry goes out, if you got laundry you already got to send out, people just gonna start throwing them in there. They don't wait till the next morning for it to go out there, just fill it up. You know, sometimes you might forget to send it out. Lieutenant Hurd walks over there to the laundry bucket, because when people go to the hole sometimes, they put their property in there so they ain't got to carry no heavy property. They just push it to the hole in a little bucket. But we take the clothes out and set it on the bench so people's stuff ain't on the floor. Man, this lady walks over there, grab the whole laundry cart, flips it over, bro. Knock everybody's clothes out the laundry bucket on the floor. Picks it back up. It was like 2 outfits left in there. She picked that up, threw it out on the floor. So you had some people saying, damn, LT, damn, you just gonna throw our clothes on the floor? Shit, I don't give a fuck about y'all clothes. Whoever has something to say about it, what's up? What's up? Say it again. You want to go to the hole with this? All y'all can go. Bro, I'm talking about they talk crazy like they grown men, bro. Talk crazy to you, bro. So they shut up. They don't say nothing else to her. They don't say nothing else to her. So she get the laundry bucket. Now, Dre lived upstairs. She got the laundry bucket and she poured it down the steps and she brought it to like the bottom. So he can just take his stuff and drop it from the top and it'll go straight inside the laundry bucket. Like his mat, his pillow, stuff like that, soft stuff. If it's hard stuff, of course, you got to carry it out. She put it right there. She tell the man, Lieutenant, she like, let me see that. He gave her the paintball gun back. She went upstairs behind Dre. He went up there. After he went to spazzing out, he went upstairs, started packing his property. He closed the door. She went up there, pulled the door open, wide open. The other officers, the little officers that they had in training, came up there with her. She was standing at the door playing with him, talking about, you a real, you was a, that's why you ain't never going home. You gonna die in prison. You ain't going nowhere. He ain't saying nothing. He just packing his property. He just packing up his property. So she say, hold on, what that is? What that is? Hold on. Get back, M8. M8, get down. Get on the floor. So Drake get down on the floor. She tells the officers, go in that room, pull that mat back, look behind that mat. She say, she just seen him try to hide a cell phone. This man is down on his knees with his hands on his head. You got officers in training in his room. They ain't got no business in there by themselves. They go in there, go through wherever Lieutenant Hurd was telling them to go. Damn sure it was a cell phone. So they got the man's phone, gave it to him. So she grabbed the phone and threw it over the top rail to the male lieutenant. He caught it. He like, damn, DeAndre, you had a whole phone up there. You see here tripping, talking about some medical. Dre, he ain't saying nothing no more, bro. I know for a fact. I been knew he was a little throwed, but I knew he was throwed when he said what he said to that girl. He ain't saying nothing. I'm thinking in my head, but they had better be careful with old Dre, cause homeboy be tripping sometimes. So he get back up. He go to finish and packing up his property and stuff. Lieutenant Hurd tell him, hey, step out the room. Let me see something real quick. So he like, LT, I'm doing what you asked me to do. I'm just trying to pack my property and go to the hole. She like, oh, I thought you couldn't breathe. I thought you needed to go to medical. Oh, so what you wanted to get up to medical so bad for? Oh, you was trying to meet somebody up there and go pick up some drugs or something? So he like, Lieutenant, he got his hands. He like, LT, I just want to go. I'm packing up my property. I'm just trying to go to the hole. So she like, no, I thought you had to go to medical. I thought you had to go to medical. You was up. Why is this lady talking to this grown man like this? I don't know. He like, LT, I just want to go to the hole, LT. That's all I want to do. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problem with y'all or nothing like that. She tell him, step out the room. She go in the room. She say he's packing his property too slow. She like, he's in there playing. He just trying to kill time. She like, I'm about to pack it up for you. Don't worry about it. She hands the pepper ball gun to one of the officers in training. These officers have no idea what they doing. Damn near can't even hold the thing the right way. She go in his room. She tell him to step out. Now he's standing outside his room, watching her throw stuff inside of the little net bag he had. So every time she grabs something, he like, LT, that's my soap. That's my soap. Don't just slang it in there. I like to keep it wrapped up. I don't give about no soap. She's just throwing all kind of stuff, throwing it in there. Every time she grab, LT, they're my good shoes. They're my good shoes. Don't throw them in there. I'm going to keep them on top. Nah, you ain't doing it. She's just throwing it in there. When she got done with the net bag, she tied it up. She came to the rail and dropped it over the rail. So he like, LT, man, I got my headphones and my CD player in there, man. She like, I don't give a. He like, man, you gonna break it, man. You ain't supposed to throw the hard stuff down over there. So she like, you's an inmate. I don't give a about nothing you're talking about. I don't care. I don't care. You about to go to the hole. You's an inmate. Stop talking to me. She go back in the room. The man lieutenant still ain't came upstairs. He's still down there. Matter of fact, he went to talking to some other inmates. But it's so messed up because over time, he will casually look up there and start smiling and go back. You know, other inmates coming up, asking them all kind of questions about whatever their issues is. The lady grabbed a photo album, bro, and she was walking towards the door. She had it like this in her hand. He said, LT, it's like, bro, his voice got so soft and sensitive. He said, LT, hold on. That's my pictures, LT. I got a life sentence. I've been locked up away from my babies, away from my wife, away from my mama, LT. They're my only memories of them. Those are my pictures. Please don't just slang my pictures all over any kind of way. Now, it's a thick photo album. She said, inmate, shut up. Stop talking to me. And she started going through it. Now, on them thick photo albums, I ain't gonna lie, people have been caught numerous times for hiding contraband, phones, all kind of stuff in them photo albums. So I see why she was going through it and why she was like, you know, I got to check this anyway. Bro, the whole time she's going through that photo album, this dude is damn near sound like he whining, bro, like he about to start crying or something. LT, please. I'm talking about every page she flipped, He like, LT, please, please, LT. They're my only memories of my family, LT. I'm sorry. Anytime I ever disrespected you, anytime I ever act up, LT, I'm begging you. Please don't just throw my pictures over there. Please let me. So he reached for it. So she like, inmate, watch out. Watch out. I'm looking, I'm searching, making sure ain't no contraband in here. Watch out, inmate. So she's still going through the man stuff, so she get to the end of it. So he go to hollering out to the man, LT. He like, LT, LT. So the man like, what, bro? Why you keep screaming? He like, man, this my photo album. This is my photo album of my family. My daughter in here. Please, LT. Please tell her don't throw my photo album. Please tell her give me my photo album, bro. Please tell her don't throw my photo album. And before the man lieutenant said, LT, while he was in the process of saying LT, I guess he was about to tell her when you get done, give it to him. Bro, she slung the photo album down over the top range, threw it into the bucket where all his other property was at. It hit the corner of the bucket, and like 2 or 3 of the pages of the pictures came out and slung over the floor. But that man looked at LT, bro. I think he damn near started crying. It looked like he was crying, but his eyes was, and she looked at him and was smiling. It was like, what you looking at, inmate? And bro, before I could blink my eyes, he hit LT Hurd in the mouth. Something so hard, bro. It sounded like a smack so loud, bro. He hit her in the mouth. She went to going back. He grabbed her by the shirt real quick, pulled her towards he hit her, grabbed her, pulled her towards his door, because the way she was falling, she was going past his door. He grabbed her by the shirt, pulled her towards the door, and turned his whole body this way, going inside his room, and pulled her inside the room, bro. The man lieutenant took off running up the steps. He slung her to the right and grabbed the door and went to pulling the door, trying to close it. The man lieutenant was screaming, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. So the officer in training went to holding it up, pointing at that dude like he trying to hit him with it, like he trying to shoot him or something. So they finally went to squeezing it before the door was closing, but they hit the man in the face, hit him in the chest with the paintball gun, bro. It didn't do nothing. Next thing you know, Dre slammed the door. Dude, he slammed the door. All you heard, Lieutenant, you heard, you know the noise is just going throughout the room when somebody in there fighting. Bro, all you hear is Lieutenant Hurd and they're screaming to the top of her lungs. No, stop, help me, Lieutenant. She's screaming to the top of her lungs. So the lieutenant tell one of the officers in training, he run up to the door, he looking through the door, he get on the radio. He calling whatever he calling through the radio. He look at one of the other officers, he like, hey, hurry up, run in the booth, hurry up, go pop the door, hurry up, pop the door, pop the door, pop the door. So the officers that's in training take off running downstairs, bro, the whole time. And the lieutenant, he screamed, DeAndre, you better stop. DeAndre, you better not hit that lady no more, DeAndre, you better not hit that lady no more. And all you hear is her scream. And then you hear him start screaming. Now they both in there damn screaming. Man, next thing you know, the door popped. Right at the time the door popped, though, the other officers was running up close to the door. But when the door popped, I ain't gonna cap. When the door popped, the other lieutenant was over there like undoing his belt. Because, you know, they carry all kind of stuff on their belt. He was popping the belt off, bro. Soon as the door popped, he snatched the whole belt off, pulled the door, took off running in the room, bro. Soon he took off running in the room. From what I seen, Lieutenant Hurd was on his bed on the bottom bunk like this. And you seen DeAndre standing over her swinging like that, like hitting her on the side of the head like that. Lieutenant took off running in the room, bro. He went to papping him. I ain't gonna lie. That lieutenant ran in there, boop, 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 boop. I'm talking about, like, he was skilled, bro. He was real skilled. Dre turned to him and tried to square up with him. He couldn't keep up, though. I ain't gonna lie. That lieutenant there, he had no hands. He went to papping Dre. He really beat Dre in that room. While he was beating Dre, that's when the other officers came running and they finally made it to the dorm. And when they got in there, Lieutenant Hurd was running around the other lieutenant, running out the room, bro. When she came out, she had her hands over her face. It was blood dripping through her fingers. She ran down this way. She finally pulled her hands off. And it was, I thought like her side of her eye was cut. Her mouth was cut. It was something like that, but it was real swole. Her whole face was swollen. She was crying. She was running down the steps. The other officers came in there. They say, LT. So the other lieutenant looked back. When he looked back, he had Dre in some type of headlock. And then the other officer ran in there. They grabbed him up by the legs. They had the man up in the air. Slammed him down on the ground. The lieutenant that was papping him, give me that mother spray. Give me that mother spray. So they gave him the spray. DeAndre is on the ground, bro. In the process of him trying to get up, the other lieutenant sitting in there, hitting him with the spray. Spraying him. The man so shot out, he must was in the military. He go to coughing. Whole time he's coughing, he's still hitting the man with the spray. DeAndre in there screaming, talking about he can't breathe, can't breathe. So he finally let the spray go. He leave out the room, he coughing. Then the other officers running there, they all coughing. They done finally cuffed him up. They all come out coughing, can't see, all this type of stuff. And then they get him up and take him out. He can't breathe. I'm talking about DeAndre look like he about to die, bro. He can't breathe and none of that. When they leave out, they take him to the hole. And then, you know, they come in there later on trying to ask everybody what happened, what did they see, like they trying to do an investigation. He already had a life sentence, but they still put aggravated assault on him. They say they took him to court and gave him like another 10 years, but he's already never getting out. So you telling me you got 10 extra years, what is that? What is that? I'm already gonna die here, so I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? Lieutenant Her retired probably like, and I didn't even think she was able to retire until a certain age, but she might have quit. But I know everybody at the prison say she retired probably about 2 or 3 weeks after that, bro. She retired. Never seen her at that prison again. You know, it's a sad, unfortunate situation. I feel like they was both in the wrong in that situation, especially, you know, Dre was wrong, but bro, he went through so much. He endured so much. So it's like, who's really wrong? What's really going on here? You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'm looking at it. The point I'm making about telling y'all this is, bro, you got to treat people the right way, bro. No matter if you're a lieutenant and I'm a prisoner with a life sentence, just treat people right, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, to me, if they would have slung my pictures on the ground, I wouldn't have did all that, bro, because it's not that serious to me. But you never know where another person's sentiment holds, bro. You just never know what's dear to their heart to them. You know what I'm saying? I encourage everybody, bro, don't go through this, bro. Don't ever go through this. Don't put yourself in these situations. Make money, not excuses. Stay out the way. Stay out of trouble. And it's your boy Bill. I'm gone.
Fuck your opinion, bitch. I'm living my life. I'm independent. I can't give you my rights. Fuck the system. Try to take a nigga life. Convicted felon. Got that big when I ride. I gotta get it. I ain't slipping no more. I used to dream, but I ain't wishing no more. Came from the bottom, now we on the top floor. Free all my niggas out the prison doors. So many times I try to do right. Most of the time can't sleep at night. Cold sweats when I was in that cell. Been through that fire, I walked through hell. Fuck your opinion, I made it out. See, some of my niggas ain't make it out. He think he got hard, I'ma take it out. Think he fucking with me, what he thinking about?